Hi guys, sorry it's been a long time since I've recorded a video for Karnak. So today I want to speak about, I suppose, about retribution and how to build your house and how to make your house stronger. Stay blessed. See you after the credits. Greetings, welcome back. My name is I'm from Karnak Holistic, where we learn together and we grow together in the sight of God. Man, that was, he said that in a long time. So today I wanted to speak about building your house. Not literally a house, but your home, your house, is in the people who surround you. So for the last couple years, I suppose, in the last couple months, especially, things have been really shifting for me. And let me just explain something to you, I should say. And this is in confidence, all this type of kind of work I've been doing with people when I do my readings and also do my coaching and counseling. And I had a lot of people who, what I've seen, have been struggling with loyalty. And I think this is what I should call this video, is loyalty, because I feel that these days there are not a lot of loyal people about. However, I found that when you do find loyal people, they're there until the end. They're there to support you, to be with you, to guide you, and to show you and themselves what love is truly about. So, just because you're born into a family, it doesn't mean they're going to be loyal or loving towards you. We've seen that in the various media situations that have come up. We've seen it with friends and families, or friends, especially with friends around us. So for me, it's important that when you build, I always say, build a strong collective of people around you, ones that are loyal to you. Don't make it too big, don't make it too small. Maximum probably 5, and that's extended, Make it them really, really close to you. I mean, and these bounds, I call them bounds of brothers, but they're like brothers and sisters. So these are men and female. And I've got a bound of people around that stand around me personally who I trust implicitly. And I know that if I need them, that they'll be there by my side 24/7. This has come probably definitely within the last year or so. Or recognize who I call them my knights. Yeah, my knights, Matthew's knights. They stand with me and I stand with them. We stand as bounds of family. We're like family. Now, these don't consist necessarily of bloodline or of non-bloodline. This consists specifically sometimes not bloodline. I'm not going to say whether these people I refer to are bloodline or not, because these people are really dear to me and I don't want people to know who they are. But these bounds of loyal knights that surround me, they know who they are. And the ones over the period of years that have betrayed me or used me or done stuff like that, let me just explain something to people. That if they've used you, you know what? Let them go. Don't waste your time trying to reason with them, understand them, figure them out, trying to win them over. Let them go. Specifically, because God is removing them for a reason. Let me explain about these bound of knights that should surround you. You've got you've got God here, you here, and them surrounding you. You just have to look at God and the 24 elders, right? God has 24 elders that surround him in the Catholic faith, if you want to call that. But then you've got, even in other faiths, you've got God, and then you've got other high-ranking, like angels or masters that surround him, or he or she, whatever you want to call that being. So take on board that kind of, if you want to look at the format, that's the format you should have. That's the format I have. And all those that were there and they go, let them go. I just let them go. You know, some ways to let them go with love, because I know, remember, for me, and you let them go, they won't have your blessings. Yeah. In Psalm 23, it says, God prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. I anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Yes. So, he anoints your head with oil. Let them people go. Because remember, he's blessing you, and he blesses those around you. I can't even tell you the amount of people who are surrounding me that have been blessed because they've stood by me. Yeah, and I've stood by them. They get anointed. And when they prepare the table in the presence of your enemy, that line there, yeah, prepares a table. Think about it. Preparing a table. God's preparing a table in the presence of my enemies. Listen to that line again. Let me just say that again. God has prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. God has come. God has prepared the table. God will serve you. Listen to what he said. Be a servant. Yeah, be the servant to God, and God will be a servant to you. My line I always tell people, and I always say this, is my prayer every night and every morning: Lord, let me be the most amazing servant and bless me to be the best servant to you. You can turn around and make these think this is religious. If you don't, see you later, off you trot. But this isn't religious, this is spiritual. Whether you like it or not, this is how I'm talking. So, and this, I know from people who surround me, and they know people who's watched it, we're going to be watching this, who surround me, and you know who you are, my knights. You know who I'm talking about. You would know what I'm talking about when I say when he prepares a table. So when God prepares his table in the presence of your enemies, yeah, he becomes your servant. He will make you, he'll be your vindicator for them. He will go after them for you. He will show them up. He will make sure they're not successful, or as successful they should be, they won't be, purely because that God looks after his own. Yeah. So when he prepares a table, you're at his table. They're not invited. He anoints your head with oil. Now that anointing, now the queen or the king gets anointed with holy oil. God anoints you, not some pope or deacon or all these little man-made bollocks. It's God himself anoints your head with oil. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not talking about some guy who does his ritual at a crowning and then anoints your head with oil. No, not a human. The creator of the heavens and the earth and there below. The creator of you, the creator of everything around you, would anoint your head with oil. Get your head around that. Remember that. And when you start thinking on that line that he would anoint your head with oil and he would help you and guide you, that's the time you know that your knights that surround you will be anointed too. And they will see it. And they will know that you are the queen or the king or whatever. And you will be there serving them as you're their knights. They're the king or the queen, and you be anointed to bless to help them. That's how it works. The only king here is the one above. We are not kings, yeah? We are not kings. When I say about kings, we are kings on ourselves. A friend of mine said to me, may your crown be shook and knocked, but never fall. Let me say it again. May your crown be shook and shaken and moved, but never fall. We can never lose our crown. Ever lose our crown. As long as we are anointed. And ask God, when you ask God to be his greatest servant and serve him open-heartedly and ask him to anoint you, then trust me, you will get more than you even bargained for. Yeah, you think you are doing well in life, he would anoint your head of oil. And I don't necessarily mean money all the time. I mean just being rich, have rich people around you. That people going to enrich your soul. loving, loyal people you can trust. The amount of loyal people in the last 6 months that surround me now, I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. I mean, a bound of um, a bound of uh, soul energy that surrounds me, and I surround them. So let them people who have done you wrong in the past, let them go. Let them think that they've won the war. You may have lost the battle, but you're not lost the war. Let them revel in. Let them enjoy their little victory. Let them go. Whatever they do, whatever you see on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any of these social platforms that these people want to project their stuff, and it could be geared towards hurting you. Don't let it hurt you. Let it go. Trust me. You let it go. Just go. You know what? I'm happy for you. The amount of crap I've seen, right, on social media about people from my past and how well they're doing, blah, blah, blah. Cut through the crap. Why would people, if they're truly happy, want to project it onto social media to show other people? Tell me why. Why do people want to project a certain thing after, for example, a breakup or an argument or a separation, whatever the situation is? Why would these people want to project their happiness onto social media if they're so happy? Why? I can tell you now, there's people in my past, right, that have turned their back on me, right, that I see now. Then I have to laugh because I could see I have been blessed because I'm a servant of God. God has shown me. God said to me, right, God showed me the other night. And he showed me. He gave me a dream, and it was quite disturbing in a way. It wasn't scary. It was more unsettled, and it troubled me for a couple of days. And then I said, "What's this about?" Meditated, and then it was shown. And then when I went to, I was at certain places, and then I saw the bullshit. I honestly saw the bullshit, and these people are acting. It's like in a play. These people act in a play. This is what it is. I'm happy. I have the perfect life. I'm this and I'm that. When it's all bullshit. It's just crap, right? and pity these people, to be fair. You know, you need to pity these people because, again, people project shit on social media in order to make other people think that their life is good. If you're happy, let's go to a rich person, right? A rich person doesn't always show. A true wealthy person never shows their wealth. Really ever does. They may drive around in a fancy car. Let's look at Keanu Reeves. Gets paid, what, 13 million, 18 million, 20 million per film, right? Per 90 minutes of a movie. My man's a bit multi-millionaire. I don't know if he's even a billionaire yet. Man takes subways. Man takes underground, right? And people don't believe it's him because they won't expect him to walk around like that. Yeah, he has businesses, but he does not project his wealth. Other one, what's his name? Social media guy, I forgot his bloody name. What's his name? Going straight Facebook. Man goes to work in jeans and a shirt, right? Not Armani or anything like that, just jeans and shirt, basic. Trainers, probably he wore years ago. You know, I forgot his bloody name. Anyway, Warren Buffett. The man he's like wearing it. So the other guy, what's his name? Microsoft. Bill Gates. Bill Gates. When last have you seen my man drive a Lamborghini, right, to the office? When last did you see him get with gold rings and gold chains, right? They all know wealth isn't shown on the outside. I remember one time I was walking through Chelsea, right? Actually, it was Knightsbridge. I was in Knightsbridge and there was this showroom, right? Really posh showroom. I think it was for prestigious cars like Lamborghini, Aston Martin, Porsche, and what all those there. And this Rolls Royce was parked on the side on a walkway. I was walking past, it was on a walkway. I had my backpack, obviously not filming for travelling out at the time. And I was walking down. This man walked out and he bumped into me. And I said, "Oh, sorry." He goes, "Oh, not to worry, it's okay." And then I watched this other guy come out, salesman. Right, salesman comes out and stops me and goes, "Oh, he handed him and goes, 'You forgot this.'" And he goes, "Oh, thank you so much." And he got into the driver's side. You know what's in the passenger side? of the car, and this is a woman with all fur coat and all the not fur coat, but it was like really posh frock, kind of like um, Princess Diana. A nice look. She looked really wealthy. This man looked like he was a gardener. Right? Man looked like he just fell off a bus. But anyway, he looked a right mess, I have to say. Anyway, car drives off, right? It was brand new Rolls Royce, right? So I go, on my days. I said like, well, I'm letting the gardener drive the car. He goes, he's not the gardener. And I go, so what? He goes, that guy owns that car, and that guy owns about 10 to 15 different businesses in here in the UK. Chains he's talking about, not businesses, chains. And he's a billionaire. I bumped into a billionaire, didn't even bloody know, right? And I'm like going, and I was like, and he goes, yeah, no, you wouldn't even father that this guy was so well off. And I goes, well, maybe he's just in it the way he dressed, so he obviously wouldn't be noticed. And he goes, no, that's how he dressed all the time. And I goes, he's from old money, but he made his wealth after that. And I really good, interesting chat with this salesperson. And then he wandered off and goes, no, nice one, take care. And he goes, look after yourself. And he went about my way. And then I believe God put me along that path to teach me a lesson that when I went to an event, I dressed like ways that I felt comfortable. Yeah, I like my waistcoat, I like my tie, I like my shirt, I like my trousers, I like my jacket. Yeah, that's how I was brought up by my parents, especially by my mum. And I realised I'm more like my mum than my dad, because my mum was more of a showy person, likes to dress and look, not dress and impress, but dress to look good. No, just how she is. She has to dress that way. Like you're going to church. That was for her. She's from the Caribbean. She had to dress to go to church. So I took it from her. Anyway, when I went out, they goes to me, you look really dapper. And I said, probably holding my outfit, probably didn't care, because next to some of the people's clothing, some of them had Armani suits on, some of the people had Gucci shoes. I turned up there in a waistcoat that cost me about 20 quid, and a pocket watch. But because I carried myself and I felt confident with my handkerchief, and people would never know. And I remember this woman talking to me, oh, you must be doing well in life. And I was like, yeah, I'm doing okay. Which I am doing okay. I'm not poor, not wealthy, but doing okay. I'm blessed. But this person, and all these people wore all this stuff because that's how they feel they should be. But what I'm trying to say to you, right, is if these people are trying to put you down and try and control you and try and have done you wrong, and you're sitting there with self-pity, wallowing in self-pity, don't worry. Look, I've been there. Sometimes you need to go to into the gutter in order to realize what a gutter smells like. But don't spend your life there thinking that's where you're living. I always tell my children, never let nobody, or I always say no woman, but don't let nobody, I used to say no woman, but now I'm saying don't let nobody talk to you or treat you like you're a second-rate citizen, right? Because you're better than anybody. Because you have been blessed. You are from good stock. Don't let nobody disrespect you, not even me. And let them treat you as you want to be treated. Because I would never disrespect my parents, because of respect. I don't expect my children to backchat and talk to me in any way. And I don't intend anybody surrounding them to talk to me that way, because if it wasn't for me, they won't be here. So at the end of the day, people need to learn and understand is that when we are surrounded by people, we are here. Yeah, we are here. And we are being brought forward by our loved ones, the ones who brought us into this world, whatever the situation is. But when you've got people around you that have done you wrong and out there partying, having a good time and all the rest of it, let them enjoy themselves. Leave them, let it go. You know what? I can't remember who said it. I remember talking to someone and they said, do not look. I remember I was going for a promotion and they said to me, don't worry about what this either side or what the races are doing. Don't worry about what the applicants are doing. Focus on your race, what you want to be, what you want to do. So I did. People were telling me who was going in the running for it. There were some big hitters going for this promotion. So I was like, I thought, nope, almost got intimidated by these big hitters. Nope, get myself together, focused on it, got the promotion. Yeah, got the promotion. And then I moved on from there. And the second thing I was doing as well, I went, and where I did not listen and did not follow my path, I was going for a business. I was going for business funding. And I got my business plan together. It was banging. I was going for the course. I got through 4 levels of presentations. The final presentation in front of the movers and shakers, the ones who are the decision makers. It was in front of them. Never bothered me that I was in front of these. I call them head and shoulders. I don't let these people who are the decision makers trouble me. No man's above me but God, right? But what troubled me was that I went to. There he goes. Maybe you should get someone to look at your business, and because you're going for these big hits, to look at your CV and CV my business plan and see if it could be like pitched a different way and put a bit more flavour in or whatever. Anyway, so I did. Went to talk to this idiot and it was crap. And after talking to him, confused the hell out of me even more. Went for the event and I was up there and I could tell you I was crap. I was just shit, and I'm not afraid to say it. I was bullshit. I wouldn't even get I'm surprised he didn't let me even carry on because I was rubbish. I was just a bullshit. I wasn't intimidated. I was talking. I was trying to be this person, what this person wanted me to be. The other people that were mentoring us along this journey, they were sitting on the panel and they're going, this woman's going to me, what are you doing? Like, she's like, what? And then I finished and I walked off of there and I was vexed. Not vexed to this other person, vexed myself that I didn't stick and focus on what I was doing. Let these people chat their shit, then sit on what I was saying. I remember the lady come over to me again to me, well, Matt, what happened to you? What was that about? And I was telling him, she goes, you should have just stuck to what you're doing. You would have smashed it. You would have smashed it. And you know what the feedback was? That it didn't feel authentic. I was fucking vexing myself. I was vexing myself because I knew that I had this shit in me, this stuff in me to do it, to do anything. So I don't listen to all these people who don't know me and how I work, yeah? The only one I go to is him upstairs. I go, I pray, Lord, guide me, show me, where am I going? What do I need to do? I've been through the shits in the last 2.5 weeks. I've been through sheer hell. I can't even fathom and tell you what I've been through because it was just a nightmare. But my nights were there. God was there. My nights were around me. And I will never forget them being there for me. And standing, almost like shoulder to shoulder, whatever crap I was going through at the time. And it led on to other bits and pieces. And then I kind of pulled through it all. And now I'm back. And this is again why I'm here. And I'm starting to do Traveling Matt again. And I started to do these videos. And that's why it's probably so long, so I apologise. So if I'm boring you, I apologise. But I just wanted to kind of explain to you, like, we all go through this, one way or another. We all face this situation. But I can't even knock my... let me call them... I got my knights, who are the people who are living, and I got the collective, my spiritual lot, that we all work together. I can't even knock them and say... And I can't praise them enough. I can't really. Even times where I thought to you, where the hell am I going? And they were like going, stick to the path. Just stay on the path. I keep telling people, stay on the path. Like from Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. Just stay on the path and you would not go wrong. As long as you know you're on that path. And I remember looking at the Bible, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not religious or I'm not... I read like the Quran, I read the Bible, I read the Dharma, I read different books, spiritual textbooks, and I follow. I'm all faith. Anyone who knows me knows I'm all faith. Karnak is all faith. We're not specifically one faith. But I go back to looking at. I don't know why I was looking at the Bible before. I think it was just there. And it was just, on my shelf. It just stood out to me, so I opened it and I read it. What page did it fall on? Psalm 23. The one I just recited to you earlier, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. That stood out for me. And so I wrote it out, and I wrote it on my. I got this like chalkboard that sits above my desk in my office, and I wrote it. I wrote in it. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, because the Lord is with me. And I thought, you know what? Sometimes you need to get your stuff and put it on His altar. Sometimes, even though it's earth bound, sometimes it's heavenly bound. Maybe heaven needs to deal with it and show you and guide you. And sometimes you do need to ask for help. And again, with all these people with this whole social media bollocks, let them do it. Let them project, and people, whatever, let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, because I got my hand on my sword. I'm holding on to my horse's reins, and I'm on my horse, and I'm in battle. I'm ready, and I'm telling you now, right? I'm not letting an old stone be unturned, because nothing that has been used to harm me is going to be forgiven, and that's a warning. And the second thing is, if God is before you, remember this: if God is before you, who dare be against you? Stay true with an open heart. Stay true with a true self. Above all, as I said, stay with an open heart, and be the best servant you can. That's all you need to be. And that's what I told my soldiers. No, be the best servant to the Almighty as you can, and help humanity as best you can. I'm not saying go and give up your lands and go fly to another country. That's what you want to do, go for it. But you can, little acts of random kindness, the ark, little acts of random kindness can do a lot, can build a nation. So anyway, I'll leave it on that, and I just hope you all were well and you are looking after yourselves and you're staying blessed. And I pray for you all the time. You're in my prayers, you Karnak followers, and who listen to my videos and who have been loyal. So I've got a couple of new subscribers, so thank you for joining. I'm going to try, please bear with me. I'm trying to get more content out now. I'm trying to do much video as before. I've also got a TikTok channel which I use, and I've got little stuff up there. Don't worry about it. This is my main platform for Karnak coaching and all that lot. I'm going back to college, and I'm going to start studying, and doing counselling. So I'm finishing up a counselling, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm really pumped for these next couple of years is going to be boom, amazing. So look out. And Karnak is growing. And if you're on my website and you see it disappears for a reason, I'm getting rid of that website and I'm regenerating a new one. It may take a couple of weeks, a couple of months, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. They haven't told me yet, but I know I need to get rid of the other one. So anyway, I'll see you soon, and I'll see you on the next video. Stay blessed, stay safe, and God bless, and namaste.